Hey guys, Mr. Thibodeau here. So I just want to go ahead and go over the actual work for the written practice. All right, so 7 through 14 all. So the reason for that is, of course, so you can really see 7 and 8 and see how they change, right? The parentheses really plays around with how it gets done. So now I talked a little bit about before what would happen if there were no parentheses. Okay, if there was no parentheses, you do the multiplication first and then 5. So it would end up being exactly like number 7. But you don't have to worry about that yet. Your book doesn't want to complicate the issue just yet. So instead, we're just going to go ahead and leave it like this. So 5 plus 3 times 4, except really it's 3 times 4 plus 5 because those parentheses happen before anything else. So we get 12 plus 5, we get 17. For 8, we have 5 plus 3 times 4. Now the parentheses are clutch because they are going to actually change the problem. So that's 8 times 4. 4 times 8 is 32. It's almost double the difference, okay? The way those parentheses really change things, okay? So 9, we have 800 minus 450 minus 125. Now, if there is no parentheses here at all, we'll see what that looks like in number 11. Okay, right now we're going to look at it. It does matter whether or not the parentheses are in the subtraction symbol is inside the parentheses or outside, and it is outside. So let's make sure we'll draw that. I almost wrote it backwards. 450 minus 125, that's 325. Okay. Now it's 800 minus 325. So 75. 475? Okay. Now on number, the way they have it, 9 and 11 are right there, back to back. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do 11 first. 800 minus 450 minus 125. Okay. Same exact problem, except this time there's no parentheses. 800 minus 450 is going to give us 350 minus 125. That's going to give us 225. Okay, pretty big difference, right? Even though all of them are subtracting, which ones you subtract from which first really changes everything. Okay. Because here 800 is only really subtracted by 325. Here 800 is subtracted first by 450 and then again by 125. Okay. All right, so now we'll go back to 10. 600 divided by 20 divided by 5. Parentheses around here. Let me move up. Okay. So 20 divided by 5, I know that's 4. 600 divided by 4. That one is harder to figure out. I do know that, well, I'll just go ahead and I'll just do it the way I expect you guys to do it. 4 divided by 600. 4 goes into 6 one time. 0 comes down. 4 goes into 25 times. 5 times 4 is 20. That 0 comes down. Okay. 4 goes into 0 times. So 150 is our answer. So for 10, 150 is our answer. For 12, we have 600 divided by 20 divided by 5. Well, starting off, I know that we can get rid of these zeros for a second. If I'm doing 20 divided by 600. I can go ahead and get rid of 3 zeros, and I can just do 2 divided by 6 is 3. And then I can go ahead and add those 3 zeros. Nope. That doesn't work. It's definitely not 3,000. I'll tell you that much right now. Sorry. 600 divided by 20. 20 goes into 60 3 times. Okay. So it's 30 times, not 3,000 times. I was doing a multiplication fact with a division problem. Sometimes teachers get confused. Sorry, that's a little, let's see, 20 divided by 600. 20 goes into 60 3 times. 60 times 20 is 60. 0 comes down. 20 goes into 0 times. Okay, just so it's a little bit more clear. Okay, that's 12. Now I want 13 and 14. 13 is 144 divided by 8 times 6. So we have parentheses here. So 8 times 6 is not 54, that's 7. What is it? No, it is 54. Right? 58 times 5 is, oh, it's 48. There we go. Now 48 divided by 144, or 144 divided by 48. So here, this is one of those harder ones to exactly figure out, right? You can't easily divide into it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do 48. I'm going to double that to get 96. I'm going to do another 48 to it, which is 144? Yeah, 144. Okay, so yeah, so times 3. So my answer is 3. Okay. Now, going over to 14. 144 divided by 8 times 6. How many times does 8 go into 144? This one is easier to do, classic style. 8 goes into 14 once. With 6, that 4 comes down. 8 goes into 64 8 times. And our answer is 18. Pretty big difference, 3 versus 18. Okay, so order of operations really, really matters. All right, from here, we are doing 15 through 29 odd. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this on a different page. Okay. 15 through 29 odd. So 15 is 5 minus 1.25 plus 0.6. Okay. Parentheses say we do this first. So 6, 7, 8, so it's 1.85. 5 minus 1.85. 3.15. Okay. $17. If the quotient is 12 and the dividend is 288, what is the divisor? So now you have to remember the dividend is your big number. Your quotient is your answer here. And the divisor is this thing here. Well, in order to find this out, I have to work backwards. Okay? Instead of 288 divided by whatever this is to get me 12. Just like a multiplication problem, right? 12 times something equals 288, right? 288 divided by something gives me 12, and 288 divided by 12 gives me that mystery number, right? I guess I could also, if I'm completing it, I should say 12 equals 288. So these are all of my facts here. Blank times 12 equals 288. 12 times blank equals 288. 288 divided by blank equals 12. And 288 divided by 12 equals blank. Now, of these, which ones do I try to actually solve? Well, I'm going to try and solve the one that is a full equation that gives me an answer, right? So 12 divided by 288, or 288 divided by 12, goes into here 2 times. That's 24. Goes in 4 times. Okay. So my answer is 24. And I can check that by plugging it into any of those other problems. 17, 19, 378 is all snuggled nice and close to 64. They're touching each other. Okay. We're going to actually write that like this because I prefer to do my math that way. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 7 is 28, 29, 30, 31. 4 times 3 is 12, 13, 14, 15. Now I do my tens column, and then 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 7 is 42. Plus 4 is 46. 6 times 3 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I add that together. 2, 9, 11, 2, 3, 4. So my answer here, 378 times 74 is 24,192. Okay. 21. 10.10 minus 9.89. That turns into 9. Turns to 11, 10, 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 9 is 0. 21 cents is all that's left, or 0.21 of a dollar. 23. 63 minus p equals 36. Okay. Again, remember our subtraction and addition facts, right? If I do 63 minus p equals 36, I could also say 63 minus 36 equals p. Okay. That is one of my subtraction addition facts. So I am looking to figure out what that is, so I'm going to actually solve that. I'm going to do 63 minus 36. 13 minus 6 is 7. 5 minus 3 is 2. So 27 is my answer. And I can solve that too. I can go 63 minus 27 equals 36. Okay. 8W equals 480. Now, the important things about 8W is, one, it is 8 W's, right? W plus 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 W. All of that equals 480 together. 8 W's. And how does that help us? Well, I can rewrite that as 8 times W equals 480. Now I can switch to my multiplication division facts, right? 8 times W equals 480. W times 8 equals 480. It's probably not very helpful, same thing. But I can go into my division facts. I could do 480 divided by W equals 8. Still not really helpful, but I could do 480 divided by 8 equals W. Yes, this is the one I want. Okay. Now I can just divide by 8, and I can get my answer. So 480 divided by 8. Sorry, I need to jump out for a second. All right, guys, just come back. Sorry, I had a little bit of a break there to have a conference with someone. So let me get back into number 25. We had 8W, and we're doing 8 divided by, or 480 divided by 8. Well, this over here is 6. So 6 times 8 is 48. 0 comes down, 60. So our answer for W is 60. Okay, and we can check that by putting 8 times 60 equals 480, 60 times 8 equals 480, any of the different things. Okay, 480 divided by 60 equals 8. Any of that should work. Okay. Now let's go ahead and finish up with 27. 36 divided by A equals 4. Okay. So again, just like what we've been doing, we're going to end up just flipping that around. 36 divided by 4 equals A. Okay. 4 goes into 36 9 times. So 9 equals A. 29. Use the numbers 7, 11, and 18 to form 2 addition facts and 2 subtraction facts. So 7 plus 11 equals 18. 11 plus 7 equals 18. 18 minus 11 equals 7. 18 minus 7 equals 11. Oops. All right, that's it. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.